So do you also use Instagram ads to get more leads for your own business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video we are going to understand how to automatically add leads from Instagram ads in Zoho CRM. So like you, I also use Instagram ads to get more leads for my own business. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Instagram ads, I want to create a new contact in Zoho CRM using the same lead details, so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Instagram ads and Zoho CRM. And we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin and create a connection between Instagram lead ads and Zoho CRM. So to do this, I'm going to open a new tab and search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect by typing pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Ganesh Chaturthi sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for a one-time price, today is a great day. So let's begin to create this automation. But before we start with this automation, I'll show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, doubts and solutions. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join it today. Let's head back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect and create this connection. For that, we have two options on the landing page of Pabbly Connect. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get hundreds of hours free every month to explore the application. But over here, I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on this sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So let's click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started we have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach and ideal for those who want to try it and test its setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm going to use this new one. So let's go towards the select of the new one. Now for the workflow name, I'm going to enter the name of my workflow as automatically add leads from Instagram ads in Zoho CRM. For the folder, we have to select the folder as automations. On my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I have already created, in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created many, so let's save my workflow in one of these only and click on this button which says create. And once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application we have to select it as Instagram lead ads. So let's search for Instagram lead ads. You have to type INSTA Instagram and then lead ads and select it. For the trigger event, we have to select it as new lead instant because we want to instantly capture the lead details. Now we have to click on this connect. And now in order to create a connection between Instagram ads and Pabbly Connect, we have two options: add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already created this connection, you can go to its this select an existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and click on this connect with Instagram lead ads. And now when you click on this connect with Instagram lead ads, it is asking me to select the Facebook account. Why? Because the connection between Pabbly Connect and Instagram ads happen through the Facebook account only. First we are just going to connect this, and then and I'll explain you this in detail. Alright, so to connect this, we have to click on this continue. I have already logged in my Facebook account. That's the reason that it is giving me the option to click on this continue directly. But if you haven't logged in your Facebook account, first it is going to ask you for the login credentials of your Facebook account. So over here you're going to see that I have already connected my Facebook account with my Instagram account, and using this Facebook page only I'm running Instagram ads. You're going to see that I've already connected both of these accounts. Alright, and the connection between Instagram ads and Pabbly Connect happens through this Facebook page only. That's the reason that we selected the Facebook account. Now what we have to do is we have to select the page and the form. So as you can see, the name of my page is Digital Dynamics, and the form which I have selected in this campaign is Lead Ads form. Alright, so I'm going to select the same right over here and move on further and click on this save and send test request. But before we click on this save and send test request, it is really important to turn on this simple response button. Now let's click on this save and send test request, and once we click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for webhook response, and in order to capture this webhook response we have to do a test submission. So to do this test submission, we have to open a new tab and search for Meta for Developers and open the landing page of Meta for Developers. And after opening this page, we have to go to this resources and then developer tools and scroll and select Lead Ads RTO debug tool. So now it is going to open my Lead Ads testing tool, using which we are going to create a test lead. So let's select the page and the form which we selected in the workflow, and for the product we have to select lead retrieval and click on this preview form. And now I'm going to simply fill in this form. So let's say I'm going to enter the details right over here. For the first name, I'm going to keep it as demo, last name as lead. Then I'm going to move on further and I'm going to enter the rest of the details like this email address as demo777@pabblytunes.com. Now let's move on further. For the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And now for the company name, I'm going to keep it as Pabbcon. Now let's move on further. I'm going to click on this continue and then submit. And once we click on this submit, with this we have successfully created a test lead. Now what is going to happen is that now Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same as the webhook response. So let's open our workflow, and over here Pabbly is going to capture the response of the same test submission. So we just have to wait for a few seconds and you're going to see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response. All the details are exactly the same which we entered during the test submission. And now using these details, I'm going to create a new contact in Zoho CRM. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and now for the action application we have to select it as Zoho CRM. So let's search for Zoho CRM and select it. For the event we have to keep it as create contact and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Zoho CRM and Pabbly Connect, again we have two options. So if you have already created this connection, you can go to it, select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with Zoho CRM. And now it is asking me to select the domain. And how are we going to get this domain? For that you have to open your Zoho CRM right from here, and after opening your Zoho CRM you have to look in the URL, and this is the domain which is after this https://crm dot and before /crm. So this is my domain which is zoho.in. So I'm going to simply copy the domain and paste it right over here. So for me the domain is zoho.in. For you it can be anything else too from below, which can be zoho.com, zoho.eu, zoho.com.cn or anything else from below. For me it is zoho.in. I'm going to enter my domain and click on this button which says save. And once we click on this save, Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this accept. Your data is 100% secure with us. Now let's move on further. With this we have successfully created a connection between Zoho CRM and Pabbly Connect. For the lead source, I'm going to keep it as advertisement. If you wish, you can definitely select anything else. Now I'm going to enter the rest of the details. I'm only going to enter the details which are required or the details which are half of my lead. So one by one I'm going to enter all of these details, but we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one I'm going to map the details which are are required over here, like the name, email, phone number. And now I'm going to move on further. If you wish, you can definitely map the rest of the details too, but these are not required. So I'm going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. And once we click on the save and send test request, with this we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new contact in Zoho CRM. So let's open our Zoho CRM and refresh this contacts page. Alright, so let's refresh this page and check for the new contact created. And once we refresh it, yes, you're going to see that a new contact has been created with the same details. And with this, we have successfully completed our workflow. Now let's test this workflow in real time. For that, I'm going to open my lead ads testing tool, delete the previous lead and refresh the page. It is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page, otherwise you'll not be able to create a new lead or preview the new form. So once again, we have to select the page and the form and click on the preview form and submit this form. So let's say someone sees my ad on their Instagram account and they fill in this form. So I'm going to fill in this form as test user, and what we are going to do is we are going to check that automatically a new contact gets created in our Zoho CRM or not using the same details. Alright, so I'm going to simply fill in this form. For the email, I'm going to keep it as testuser@pabblytunes.com, and then I'm going to move on further and enter the rest of the details too, like this phone number, and then I'm going to enter the company name as Pab. And now I'm going to click on this continue and then submit. And once we click on this submit, with this we have successfully created the test lead. So now let's open our Zoho CRM and refresh this contacts page. Now I'm going to click on this refresh button and refresh the contact page, and you're going to see a new contact has been added within seconds and in real time using the same details which we entered during our test submission. And with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Instagram ads, a new contact will be created in Zoho CRM. All of this is going to happen in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.